Hey, people. What's going on, Bo?
Great day, great times.
Back, y'all. Oh, glad to have you back. How was your vacation overseas?
It was good. It was really good. It was good to have some downtime. I forgot what that felt like.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Miss Jones.
It is good to
Hey, Chuck.
And he want to know what's happening. I'll get some great news. Like I said, great day. The announcement has been made because they were so excited from the red and black ball that was held on July 30th. All the one Keisha Gibson Carter and all the one Alicia Miller Blakely, Coach Sam Carter, and Coach Robert DeLoach are so excited about Herschel V. Jenkins High School that they now want to become honorary alums of Herschel V. Jenkins High School. So that's what's going to happen. They now will become honorary alums of Herschel V. Jenkins High School. So again, let everybody know that the announcement has been made. So understand they're not coming over to the heaven side. 1800
you know what?
So it's all good. It's all
Jenkins will do anything to get members. I mean, I know y'all starving. Y'all starving for somebody.
They were so caught up. And also, I forgot. I slipped up. And also, Dr. Tanya Howard Hall. She also is enough becoming an honorary alum of Herschel V. Jenkins High School, aka Heavens V. Jenkins High School. I had to make that announcement. That's why I'm on the Rabble. Let everybody know. That's what the deal is.
So those 3 or 4 women are going over to Jenkins High School.
That's right. Yes, they are.
Honorary alumni.
I didn't know that Dr. Hall agreed with that.
Did you know that Dr. Hall did that?
You switched over to Florida A&M from what she told me.
You know,
so I don't know. We'll see.
Everybody's changing their membership. I'm gonna stick with Savannah High, Savannah State, even though you can't get anywhere from Savannah State. But you can't get back to Savannah State. I can tell you that much.
No, you can't.
But I did get where I'm at.
When they kick you out like they did some good friends of mine.
Yeah,
I don't know what their problem is. How you gonna kick the staple of the place out of the place? How you gonna kick them? The guy what motivates everybody. You gonna kick them?
Whatever happened to Dr. Wolf?
Dr. who?
Dr. Wolf. You remember Dr. Wolf? You remember when we did that sit-in that year?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Dr. Wolf, he was there. And
yeah,
I think right after that, Dr. Brown took over. But
right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got him out. Mm-hmm.
Yes. See that's what determination looked like back then. You know, that 1994 was it 94 sit-in?
96.
96
Mm-hmm.
sit-in. We occupied the place, and we were determined that, you know, we were going to have change. And I think that that's what we need to do, you know, as a whole unit in this country going forward. You know, I mean, if we had that Savannah State College, because it wasn't a university back then, if we had that Savannah State College determination, some things would change. Some things would change. That's all I got to say. Let's go to the agenda.
I've seen some of the people that y'all have put out of that college and gave degrees.
First of all, everybody cannot be measured by y'all mayor.
I ain't call his name.
All I got to say is I work for NASA. Thank you.
All right.
And I don't take kickbacks. Thank you.
Well, Bernard is doing his last basketball tournament of the year. He's down in Miami.
He lying.
Having fun.
He lying. Have you seen anything him working? No, you haven't seen anything him working.
He is the Tommy of our group. So what y'all not going to do is mess with Tommy. Don't mess with Tommy. You know. But I do want to talk about kickbacks for just a second.
Go ahead.
People, first of all, I am not advocating kickbacks at all. But don't cheapen yourself. Why would you ever risk your career, your name, or anything else for $13,000? That is what a career council liaison did here in Houston just the other day. He was federally charged yesterday for $13,000. He had been, you know, the liaison to the mayor and the council for over 18 years. And he took a kickback of $13,000. If you go into federal prison, please, black people, don't cheapen yourself. You know, because federal prison is real. Why do we as a people cheapen ourselves? Because when other people go to federal prison, they go into prison for hundreds of thousands of dollars in kickbacks or bribes or, you know, things that they have misappropriated. And we going for crumbs. I'm just saying. Side note.
Yeah. I see that Chuck said that the final proposed city alderman districts are up on the city website. If you can give us the link to that, Chuck, so our people can have it so they can look at it. Say
all they redrawn the districts?
Say they're drawn as close to current maps, exception the 1st and the 5th. I don't know what they did in the 1st and the 5th, but see, those are the 2 districts that he has a chance of losing. Those are his worst 2 districts that will put him out of office. So if they redrew them to do anything, then we got to see what the deal is.
Gerrymandering is real.
Saying, everybody has his own price trick. So we need to look at those districts. People are moving out of District 1. So they would have to beef District 1 up, you know, unless they gave part of 5 to 1, you know.
That's what I thought they Civic 1. Yeah, so I think Bernard spoke about this like 2-3 weeks ago. Although Bryant Lanier spoke about this.
So did they move the Highlands into some other district or what?
That was a part of some of it, and I was thinking that I think Cloverdale or one of them may be moving over, but I think that's what happened because it was like, with regard to the Highlands, still trying to have it still connected, so the Highlands still supposed to be a part of District 1. But she spoke about that. Matter of fact, I want to say that it was at the Peace and Solutions rally.
Well, I know they did it for the county. They moved stuff in the county. They moved Cloverdale out of the 8th district, which has been in the 8th district forever, and they moved it into the 5th district.
Mm-hmm.
So I really want to look at that tonight. I didn't know that they were in the process of doing it, and they wanted to eliminate the 2 automatic districts, but I guess they didn't. Okay, he said that they dropped District 1 dropped Beach High School to District 5.
Beach High School was always in District 5.
Yeah, see. Yeah, it's always been right.
Yeah, it's always been in District 5.
Yeah, that's right.
And District 5 lost Bradley Point to District 6.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's a change.
That's not bad. They don't want to go all the way out there anyway, campaigning. Anyway, y'all ready to get started?
Yes, sir.
Okay, our subjects. We got a bunch of them tonight. We were having Racial Justice Network representatives on, but the leader of that organization broke his ankle or something today and was at the hospital, and so we'll get him back on next week or the week after he heals a little bit. But
I still got to eat dinner too, just to let you know that.
Oh man, we finish whenever we finish. If we finish an hour and a half, we through. We finish at 9:00, we through. So let's get it going. I don't know where the producer at. She from 1501. Whatever that. Yeah, 1501.
It ain't 1501 about that. I'm just like, that's right, 1501 in the house to always 1501. But I'm just like saying, like 9:00. So we still got to eat dinner.
What time is it over there now?
I thought you eat off the lane.
Right, and I got my West Indian gherkins, my African cucumbers right there. I need to go rinse off so I can go eat them. Yeah.
Okay. First subject, it will be voting rights matter. If y'all notice, the red state of Missouri just showed everybody that it doesn't matter whether you're a red or blue state. If you vote, you can change anything. And that's what my preaching is all about. My preaching has always been, you can beat anybody if your message resonates with them and you can get the people to get behind you. We had evidence of that in the last city elections of Savannah. We had evidence of that in the last election in Port Wentworth. We had evidence of that in the elections in Pula, electing the first African American to their council. So if you got a message that resonates with the voters and you're a great candidate, you can get in office. So that's what it's all about.
So what happened in Missouri?
Well, the voting rights, the Republicans put a measure on there to kill the right to have an abortion.
No, it wasn't. That was in Kansas.
Kansas City, Missouri, ain't that where that?
Oh, okay. Well, I
don't know. I mean, I thought the thing said Kansas City, Missouri.
It's the state of Kansas.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah.
I thought I saw Kansas City, Missouri. Well, if it was the state of Kansas, then okay. Then, well, they showed you it's a red state. Donald Trump won the state before, and now the Republicans came out and voted no also. So they want they put it on the measure. They put the measure on the ballot to make it seem like you voting yes would save it, but no, you voting no would save it. So they got all kind of trickery that they institute also.
Yeah, because see, what it is that they knew. I mean, the Supreme Court knew that abortion was one of those things that people wanted. Women do not want a bunch of men determining what happens to our damn bodies. So when you have 70% of America
I figured she was about to go out because her stream is real weak.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Sandra, you are muted. You're not muted. You're frozen, and you might want to go out and come back in because your antenna is not working properly. What's your thought on this? Can southern states do the same thing as this northern state, Midwestern state, Brother Jamal?
Oh, yeah, yes, it can, and that people have to be. Oh, I have to say, and I have not missed my words about Caucasian women must not be intelligent. They must be intelligent because I'm not going to miss my words about it. It's factual. In fact, sitting down with a politician, and he made the statement. He said, and again, people know it. He said, white people will vote for white people, and now the other part to this, when people talk about me all the time, even I do my tours, even when I do presentations, people talk about this. They say how poor Caucasians will vote against their best interests. They vote against their best interests. So we see poor Caucasians doing that, but they base it on the fact that it's Caucasians who are running for office, and they use that right there. They let themselves be misguided and misled by just the fact of race. So we're African Americans, we are used to and have voted for non-African Americans. So people try to make it seem like we vote for somebody because they're black. That's incorrect. That's not how we generally vote. We vote, again, who we think going to probably provide us the best opportunities. So guess what? That's how we vote. Caucasian women should have been thinking like that and listening to black women in particular about that and listening to black men who in this country right here have been more exposed to seeing the power when you let political leadership come into play, when they are misguided, when they are evil and they are wrong. Then black people have observed this. From when we go to Eugene Talmadge and all of that, we have seen and we have witnessed these folks functioning like that. So when I go and say, hey, Caucasian women now can make a change when they now realize that they can vote for their brother, their husband, their grandfather, their daddy, their nephew, their uncle, or their cousin, or their classmate, just because they are Caucasian, because they got caught up into it. They voted on behalf of them, and they put it out there. They played the short game and the long game. What was the short game? Get people into office. Then get into office, they can set up the lines for districts how they want. Then also get judges on the Supreme Court, get judges in district courts. That all this was setting up. They played the short game and the long game. So now they need to realize they need to come to black folks and tell black folks, give us some thoughts on how we need to be voting right now. Yeah. And I know some of us will try to shy away from that because we all got to get along. We will get along when people listen to people who got understanding and knowledge.
Yeah. And the country is so divided that we need to make sure that on issues this big and this important, you see how they came together in a red state and did that because of that issue. We need to do the same thing on all issues, that are that important. Sandra, you want to finish what you were saying?
Because it's not just about people that don't want to have a baby. People that do want to have children are suffering in these red states. People that are having natural miscarriages are not able to have these necessary procedures, D&Cs are off the table, so you have people, women, and their husbands and everybody suffering. And because of what Greg Abbott decided he wanted to do. See, they don't understand the fallout to these things that they call, when they're doing these removals of certain laws and stuff. They don't understand all of the things that came under that law of Roe versus Wade, So even though they might think only abortion is D&Cs, is birth control, it's a lot of things. And now that people are really reading the fine print, okay. So yes, that in all of these red states, when it comes on the ballot, it's not going any further. Watch. Just watch.
You're muted, Julius. Julius, you're muted.
Dr. Bryant.
How's it going, Bob?
I see you breaking rule number 1.
Well,
but
now Jamal Touré, you better tell him I'm a regional. I got to be everywhere. They want me in Texas too, but I told them they got to wait, Charles. They got to wait before I come to Texas. They want me bad in Texas.
I want you to hurry up and get here so we can go to Trill Burgers, man.
Look, go Longhorn.
Long ass.
Oh, come on, Tiffany Taylor. See, I had to go get Tiffany Taylor on. The Tiffany Taylor's right here. Y'all, Tiffany got a 14-year-old. That boy like 7 foot tall. Y'all better not run up on her shit, beat you down. She got a security guard.
You need to send him here for training. To
big as hell, Tiffany.
I know I do need to send. I need to send him Bernard's. I need to send his stuff to Bernard.
No, you can send him to Bernard, but you need to send him also the 27-17 in the off season so they can get him right.
Really?
Yeah.
Send me more information about that.
We'll talk about it, Jamal. Just all you gotta do is get with Jamal Touré. Yeah, we need to get it. Oh, Jamal.
Jesus.
What's that?
Yeah.
Teaching of Patah Hotep. Teaching of Patah Hotep. Patah Hotep.
Oh, okay.
Patah Hotep.
Patah Hotep.
Patah Hotep.
This book is so good. This book was only $5, $4.99 on Amazon, and it is so good. It's changing my attitude. I'm becoming a better person.
See, reading is fundamental, Robert.
Hey, I keep telling y'all that every week. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me, Jamal Touré. I'll talk to Jamal Touré how to read.
And then that's why then I shared about teaching on Patah Hotep. And so see, that's why, and Patah Hotep says that I should not respond when people give me incorrect information, put incorrect information out there. So that's why
Well, see, what they say about not responding is perception unchallenged becomes reality.
It's like no, they're saying based on stations in life that when you up here, when they come at you from down here, you don't have to worry about them like that.
You know what? Yeah. I'm like, I'm like Candy Burris. When they go low, I'm gonna go low with them.
Because have you ever seen an eagle fly down to sup with the pigs? No.
Right. And the lion does not care for the opinions of a deer, of the gazelle. A lion don't care about what they have to say. A lion gonna be a lion and gonna do what he do. So
that's right.
You're absolutely correct.
Eagles stay flying high, honey.
That's right. So
Jordan, eagles do fly high. We appreciate that, Chandra.
So Tiffany, there was in Kansas this week, yesterday, they voted to keep abortion rights. Do you have anything you wanted to say on it? And do you think that we can do that here in Georgia? Are people mad enough to want to come out and vote against the Republicans for all the things they're doing, like taxes? I mean, not like taxes, like the new gun law, the voting suppression, and for abortion rights. Are the people going to be mad enough to everybody to come out and say, these people are just going crazy and doing what they want to do? What's your thoughts?
I think that a lot of people are fed up. I think that honestly, it could go either way, because some people are so fed up that they're like, even if I go out and vote, nothing is going to change. Where there are diehard people like, we have to get out here. I'm at the point where I'm just like knocking on doors like, hey, we got to vote in November. Hey, that we have to get Kim out. Hey, do you know that if you don't get Kim out, that it's going to get worse? Like, I mean, we just have to take it in our own hands. We have to I can say what I think will be the outcome in November, but I'm just going to hit the ground. So when November comes, I can say that I did my part to get people out there. We have to make them aware. If they're not aware, then, they're going to say, well, I didn't know.
And we did see the picture that you sent all of us this week. We saw the photo of you and the
that was the best day of my life. Besides, the birth of her children.
Mercy.
I was just Stacey Abrams.
Definitely running for lieutenant governor next.
I'm gonna run for.
They say you're gonna be her running mate next time. Okay.
Yeah, babe. And I will change my voting rights back to Georgia just to come vote for you, sis.
Yeah, I for one, representation matters. We have to show others that's like us that we have positions. Like, we have to go out and put ourselves in the race. We can't just say it's not for us, because it affects us, like more than a lot of people. Taking away our rights, we're already still considered half a human being. Like, a lot of the laws that was written, did they really go away? Did Jim Crow, did it really go away? Or was it just quietly changed into something else? And that's what I see a lot in Athens. Like, I have a really big mouth, and I plan on just exposing a lot of stuff that's not right.
Rebecca thinks it's a big deal, and we just got to see whether the women, especially
that's who's going to show out. The women are going to show up and show out.
But we got to see, Jamal said, white women in particular.
Are they going to put it as a referendum on the ballot, though? That is, getting it on the ballot is the main thing. Because if it doesn't get on the ballot, then, the people can't have a say.
Well, they got to vote the right people in office first, and then they can put it on the ballot to see whether they can change. Or they get the right people in office, they can go ahead and change whatever they want to change anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was having. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Tori.
That's what Stacey is saying. Stacey said, "You elect me to office, then I will get that done. I will get the law changed." That's what Stacey is saying. Yeah. Get me into office, and I will get it changed. I will get this stuff changed.
Yeah, because they have to get somebody in there that will get it on the ballot for the people to vote. Because right now, there is a dictatorship saying this is what's gonna happen.
Oh, actually, no. They can pass it within the legislature. That's what. Yeah. So then it won't even come down to, because the citizens never voted on the law anyway that's in place. So again, it was done right there at the House and the Senate. So that was, she was saying, she could then marshal up the strength to get that overturned. Get a new law that will be more appealing to the people.
That's right.
So it's incumbent upon all of everybody to go out and vote. Got to go out and vote.
Yeah.
And that's why I say. That's why I say Kemp in 2022, Kemp in 2022, Herschel 2022, Trump 2024.
I heard that Warnock has Herschel by 10 points right now, so that's a good thing.
Wow, dog.
That's motivation in the right way, you know. So
I mean, he shouldn't be right. I mean, all the stuff that's come out about Herschel Walker, people really should just be like, you know, let's just let Herschel sit down. Just sit down, Herschel.
Just
in Athens too. Sit down.
Let me tell you. Hold on, Charlotte. I saw a commercial today. If dumb were a word, Herschel would be the picture of that word. He gonna get on the news today talking about, I accepted a debate with Warnock in his backyard of Savannah, and you ever heard of camouflage? We're gonna do you like that. We're gonna do you like that. Don't run up on Warnock.
He said, say it again.
Basically, he said he gonna debate Warnock in his backyard of Savannah. That show you he real dumb. But you better not run up in Savannah on ours. We handle ours.
Well, even if he was debating even if he was debating Warnock in a backyard bathroom
in a cookout,
okay.
That's a good one, Tim. Even if he was debating him at a cookout, he couldn't win.
Well, Herschel beat Julius in Savannah. Herschel beat Julius in Savannah. Why don't you say something about that?
He beat us around the track. He beat us around the track. That's what he beat us doing.
And he needs to keep on running. Yeah. And I saw videos of the child that he does claim, you know, and all of them need to take several seats. You know, the whole Walker family. The whole Walker family need to sit their asses down. Jesus, ain't that your cousin?
All of his cousin. That's why he there doing this for him. I don't know how you get Kid to Kemp, but sometimes
the mom went to Herschel V. Walker High School, so
yeah, Herschel V. Walker High School. Sure
that's
did.
It.
Next subject: cold fries at McDonald's get workers shot. Y'all saw this?
I don't agree with it, but I understand.
Oh, what the world?
I don't agree with it either. But I done left them mad enough too, Jamal. I done left them mad enough when they give me cold fries. I done been mad. And McDonald's, McDonald's got the best fries. And when you leave there, then you done put your hand in that bag, but you done wait 20 minutes in line. You have 4 people in the drive-thru is the only thing.
And they ain't got no salt.
And you said,
and they ain't got no salt.
And you don't want to go back, but you mad.
But it wasn't him. It was his mama. It was his mama. And his mama told him. His mama told he didn't need to get in no trouble. His mama had told him.
His mama didn't believe that because she FaceTimed him to get him down there.
Well, I'm going to say this. Everybody needs to understand that, first of all, fast food is what it is. It's not a 5-star restaurant. It is fast food. And if you get anything bad at the drive-thru, which I don't go to drive-thrus, I go in. If my food is not correct, I go back up to the counter politely, because I don't want nobody spitting in my food, and I ask politely, hey, can you give me some hot fries, please? And thank you. Because there's a right way to do it and there's a wrong way to do it. And I do not advocate violence on these people that's only making $10 an hour. Stop it, people. They should not be getting shot trying to do their job.
Well, sometimes you go overboard doing your job. The fries don't belong to that person. The business does not belong to that person. This is in New York, and what Brooklyn, wasn't it Brooklyn? Yeah, Brooklyn, New York.
And he had already had issues before. That's why his mom was like, I don't want you getting in trouble. Go, get on out of here. Go. Don't come inside. His mama told him not to come inside. His mama told him not to come inside. But he said, I'm here. I'm here. And so
that's why you go to Panera Bread and Chick-fil-A and Publix when shopping is a pleasure. When you go to the place, you don't have all of this shit.
Exactly.
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Now the service is better. What you say, Jamal?
I was just going to say.
I knew you was going to say something.
Right. Because Panera Bread, they used to be on Broughton Street, would not allow black folks inside there who were going to work, who were at the bus stops. So just let y'all know about Panera Bread.
Go to 2 shelves.
Yes, I'm just saying Panera Bread would not let black folks, when they had the bus stops right there on Broughton Street, they will not open up the door to let black folks inside there.
Well, how did the other black people get inside? How did anybody get inside then?
No, they let them come to the side door. In particular, it was what they looked at, because you at the bus stop, you know what you're doing. You're going to work because that was in the morning. That's what will occur. So, and that was one of the complaints that we had. We brought that up about them. And when they then closed down, we were like, good for them. I can't use the profanity, but but they were not historically, because before they then moved the transfer station over there in Yamacraw, because that's what all that was about. They did not want to see us. That's what I tell people doing the tours with me. I said they did not want to see us on Broughton Street because they wanted just for tourism. And so so Panera Bread, I'm just saying, y'all can support Panera Bread, but I'm just saying that legacy of places like that comes into play. People say don't support Chick-fil-A because of LGBTQ stuff. I'm not saying, okay, nobody be talking about Panera Bread. That is right here. But again, like, he ain't need to get shot over. It's not somebody try to allude that the worker had the gun or something like that, and but they're still up in the air about that. The investigation's still going on. But he ain't need to just say, well, nobody need to get shot over cold fries.
Go get your cold fries.
Well, it was over cold fries.
I'm not saying this. Yeah.
But
you don't need to get shot over cold fries, but it was over cold fries.
Yeah.
This is happening all over the United States.
It is.
It's these millennials, man.
Yeah, the millennials, they just like they live. Some of them live like there is no tomorrow.
Yeah,
some of them are very wild.
I mean, and it's from the customer service that they provide to the people that they are providing it to. Because when you got a rowdy person on one side that's providing the customer service, then you got somebody on the other side that's receiving it, and they just as rowdy. That's a making for a mess, man. But
let me ask you, speaking of that, do y'all use Uber Eats and DoorDash, speaking of food and food handling?
I've never used any of them.
I have.
I do.
I am Uber Eats and DoorDash. I go get my own.
I do.
I do, but I do though a couple of times for my hot wings when I don't want to go.
I tried one day. I know my mentees, they always using it all along.
Yeah, my nephews.
Right. They call me, ask me, can I order for them? No.
On the weekend,
I went to Taco Bell the other night.
Uber Eats.
This is how bad it is. I went to Taco Bell 3 nights ago. We had just got back in town on Sunday, and we didn't eat. We had ate lunch earlier that day, but we got back. We went to Taco Bell, and Taco Bell gave us our meal, and I drove off and came home. Got to the house. The tea was water-colored brown with sugar, with a little bit of sugar added. Water-colored brown with a little bit of sugar added. They are terrible. Then my wife opened up her taco, and you know how taco put the crunch in your hand? I just put the crunch. It was so stale that it wouldn't even break.
What?
That's Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Tacos you can never put your mouth on is at Taco Bell. I don't even Taco Bell.
But you know what I've learned about restaurants like that and pizza places like Pizza Hut, I go to the authentic place. Like you can never give me a Pizza Hut pizza or Domino's pizza. But I started going to places like Your Pie and a real pizzeria, a real Latinx restaurant. You can't give me no fake food no more.
No. When I come down to Savannah, I go to Screaming Mimi's. I go to Frank's here. You can't get me to go to Marco's and Papa John's and all that type of food.
No, that's garbage.
No, that's garbage.
Well, pizza don't taste like pizza used to taste back in the day because they use some other kind of imitation sauce now. Remember how pizza used to taste like pizza? It don't taste like
it's commercialized. It's commercialized. Like, and here's a shout out to Zaxby's. Y'all do know where Zaxby's started. Right there in the backyard of Georgia Southern. Zaxby's did not taste like that. Zaxby's just got so commercialized, it's not even good anymore.
But you know what? I have an idea for everybody. Why don't everybody get back to the old school? Cook at home. I cook at home. I still cook at home.
Says the DoorDash lady.
I deliver for DoorDash.
Okay.
Don't call for her unless she send for you.
That's what I do on the weekends. When I ain't got nothing to do, I make money. That's right. But I think that we should get back to the old school. I love what Jesus does. He gardens. I can't garden because I live in an apartment, but I do cook at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't said it all started at Popeye's over there during sandwich. Yeah, I remember when they.
You're right. You're right, Ivan. You're right. Yeah. But me and my parents, my mom used to look up recipes for us, and we on 3 days out the week we used to get together in the kitchen and make food, and that's how I learned how to cook.
But you know what? Sometimes, like me, it's just me. It's cheaper for me just to go out and eat, or just
y'all gonna learn.
That's what the restaurants are there for you to go out and eat.
I mean, for example, let's say I go get a lunch. Let's say I go to a nice restaurant, get a lunch. It's about $13. The way I eat, I'm gonna split that over 2 meals because I don't eat like that. I don't gain 10 pounds back, but it's not about me. So now I can split that into 2 meals.
Well, I can't tell you don't eat like that. You just ate an omelet the other day, and then I ordered 3 pancakes. You ate 1.5 of them.
You're so messy. Messiness. The Bible said don't be messy. Thou shalt not be messy.
A new commandment.
That's a new one, Tiffany.
Tanya look over to get her a pancake. Robert done got 1.5 of them.
I'm stressed. When I'm stressed out, I eat. So.
What you say, Jamal?
I'll be a big old balloon.
I said I was going to share when y'all talking about the millennials. I was going to share that one of Julia's classmates threw potash on somebody at Bobo's Seafood. So it's
double bad.
It's not just millennials at all. One of Julia's classmates threw potash on somebody at Bobo's. So I don't know the name.
Not potash.
I ain't heard that. Transfer.
I'm ashamed.
So probably related to Bernard.
Probably was Bernard. It was Bernard. Matter of fact, Jamal was Bernard. It was.
Okay.
Well,
we're gonna move on to
this
the next subject.
Aubie's lady in Alabama, she do hot grease on Patreon. Hot grease.
Everybody's angry. Jobs aren't paying enough. It's just you don't want to be there because I worked in fast food as a teenager, and I didn't want to be there. And so I could only imagine you being like a full adult, and that's your way to make money. And somebody want to complain about the fries. These are the only fries we got. See, that's how it went left, right? So
we order them from scratch from now on. We don't, fresh fries, hot fries. Then you get them the way that you want. Black Lives Matter T-shirt. This family was wearing some Black Lives Matter T-shirt. The whole family had it on, and this white male threatened to shoot and kill all of them. He got 60 days in jail for that.
Good.
60 days in jail. What do y'all think should have happened to him? He only got 60 days.
So he got charged with terroristic threats?
Yeah.
I believe so.
And where did this happen?
And I read the thing and done forgot where it happened at. But
I feel like that's a fair sentence if he did not pull the gun on them. Now, if he pulled the gun on them, now we talking about something else.
Yeah, I agree.
I think.
Well, it's just terrible that we get treated that way. I mean, if he had a problem with that, then he also had a problem with. I mean, he probably got on the White Lives Matter T-shirt, but he don't mind advocating for himself, but he don't want anybody advocating for themselves. If he had a problem with that, because evidently, if you have to wear something like that, then it's obviously telling you that there's an issue and for somebody to bring it up that Black lives should matter. We just don't be here advocating for nothing. There are issues in this country that we need to address, and it's not being addressed in an open forum like we have. And so we have to address these issues and bring it to the forefront. And that's the only way that change happens. Change don't happen by you not talking about it. Change happens because you talk about it.
True.
What do you say, Tiffany? You muted.
No, I was agreeing with you. You're absolutely right. Because I mean, the audacity of you to be offended by my shirt enough to threaten us. Like 60 days, you would have got those 60 days with a ass whipping. Sorry. But yeah, that's how you would have went to jail. I mean, because wow.
And just like he was the one to stop the steal shirt, like Ivan said,
Yeah,
exactly. Let me see somebody with a stop steal shirt on.
You gonna beat the brakes off him?
I am going OFF. Capital OFF.
Like that.
I wear my Black Lives Matter shirt all the time because I be waiting for somebody to say something to me.
Well, let me tell you, I was we were in Myrtle Beach this past weekend, and when I wasn't thinking, because I wear my Black Voters Matter shirt wherever I go at, and on the back it says about us. But I wasn't thinking that Tanya had already ironed it. I put it on with my shorts and we went to breakfast. And the four of us walked in the restaurant and these white people were looking at me. I wondered, what the hell are they looking at me for? I said, I must be looking distinguished or something. I forgot to realize I had that Black Voters Matter T-shirt on, right there in Myrtle Beach. They're all looking at me like,
They're going to hang you.
Yeah. Well, I do. I walk boldly in my state, but in South Carolina, I don't know where they coming from.
Oh, buddy. Oh, it's a joy. It's a hoot and a holler. But I can tell you this, Shawty McKeithen. Hey, call me when they bother you because I got something in the trunk for them.
I'm a Second Amendment.
Right. Matter of fact, I'm about to transfer it.
Okay. I'll let them know. I am a Second Amendment supporter.
Let them know. Because when we show up now, I don't want to hear no lip. I want anybody to say, well, I ain't new. Because when that sound go off, you knew.
And I'm the scaredest white woman they will ever see over here in Texas. Because when I start screaming and shooting,
it's going to be Chandra Medea. That's what it's going to be, Medea.
You need to be in Texas. In Houston, they got so much going on. Houston is the mecca for crazy crimes right now. all I read every day is about, I don't get Houston news, but the Houston news is popping up. Y'all do the craziest things in Houston.
Man, I'm telling you.
They got some cute people now.
They're talking about come visit you. Really?
That's code for come rescue me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, if I visit Houston, might not come back.
Hey,
well,
I'm hoping you
anyway.
get back alive. Shoot.
Well,
I'm gonna get back. What I just told your man to go.
But they want.
Oh yeah, you got something in the trunk.
Yeah, but they wonder why we complain so much. We complain just because of that. You know, I'm gonna move on to the next subject because our last subject tonight is gonna be talked about, and I know that y'all gonna have some real stuff about Disney.
Bernard Brown.
That's our last. No, Bernard would be here. Bernard be going off about.
So we were talking about Bernard for a whole hour.
Yeah, we got two more subjects. We got one more two more subjects. Oh no. We got two more subjects. Then we get to our last subject. First one is first 4-star Black Marine Corps General. Why is it? This is 2022. Why are we just getting the first Black Marine Corps 4-star General? Why?
That's so crazy because I am sure that there was someone that came before this person who exempt the same qualification but was overlooked because the color of his skin or her skin. And it's ridiculous. Like, it's gotten to the point where it's normal to be second. It's normal for us to be second, third, fourth, or fifth, or not even, recognized at all. Like, it's gotten to the point where it's normal for Black people to not be recognized or late to be recognized, but first to be killed. Yeah, and the killer be justified. Like, I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired of that. I'm so sick and tired of that narrative. Like, I know that there had plenty of people that came before this young man or young woman, but was just overlooked because of the color of their skin. That's some BS. That's how
I will be so glad when a day comes, and I don't know when that day will be, when we can stop saying the first Black whatever. I mean, because in 2022, we done been here since the first cobblestone was laid on wherever, on every street in the South. And we shouldn't be the first whatever anymore, because we are qualified, we are educated. So many of our Black women are educated, it don't even make sense. They're scared of us.
That's exactly what it is.
Because we're so educated. We got more degrees than a doggone thermometer. And here it is. We're the first this and the first that. No, they should just be saying, there go Tiffany Taylor. Here she come. Not, oh, this is the first councilwoman in District 5. The first Black woman.
That's what they say too.
Yeah. I mean, it just makes you mad.
Well, the news media points it out first because we wouldn't even have known that this was the first if the news media didn't point it out. And it seems like, instead of them just saying that this general was promoted to that, they said he's the first. And that just shows how bad this country is for us. And they wonder why we complain. We complain because the playing field is not level. There's no equality here. You up here and then we down here, and we're just trying to get it even, so that we can play on the same field. We're not playing on the same field. Dr. Torre, what you looking like?
I was just going to say, we all know about the Montford Point Marines. The first time you have a regiment of Black Marines is in the 1940s. And Lieutenant John White, who's still living, was one of them. And I think we had two others from Savannah who were part of that. So the Marine Corps was not trying to let Black folks in until the last century. So that's a part of it. And again, I'll tell folks that it won't change until this entire society changes. The racism is alive and well, and that's why we still continue to have the first, because they do all that they can in their power to thwart and stop us because they think that we're not deserving. And that's what comes into play. And they're always trying to find ways to try to stop us. And then some of us buy into it. And so we aid and abet in that gatekeeping.
Mm-hmm. And the media does us no justice. The media pumps it. The media wants there to be division. That's why they have it on repeat. You can see it at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, 7, 8, 9, and then they cover it again at 2 o'clock. Then they cover it again just in case you missed it at 4 o'clock. And then let me just tell you, just in case you forgot, at 6 o'clock. And it's always an African American has done something. A lot of the things that make it to the news, I'm like, did you have nothing else to report on? Like, did nothing else happen? Nothing.
And I agree with you on that. I'm glad you said that. Well, and that's why platforms like this are so important. And for the viewers, you got to share it, and pump money into this, because let me tell you what blew me. And Julius, I'll talk to you about this. Tiffany, we got a young man who graduated out of our public school system. I thought the boy was a teacher. That's how impressive he is. He's just now about to go get his bachelor's degree. You don't see that on the news. Stood up in front of the whole school system and did a speech. That's incredible. At the age of 18, 19? But you won't see that on the news. But what you will see is us bickering, us killing each other, us acting like we're some monkeys. But we won't, the mainstream news won't report that. But tonight we're going to report it, and we're going to give a shout out to that young brother, Isaiah Wynn. That young brother stood up in front. I mean, we got more like that. Chris, that's working with us. Benji. We're going to start talking about that, because our mainstream media not going to promote our guys. Daniel, Tiffany's son, doing great things. We're going to start promoting these young brothers, and young sisters. Our mainstream media don't support it, and they are feeding us poison.
That's why everyone is so stressed. And then for our older generation who doesn't really get out and do a lot, I mean, that's what they do. They watch the news, and a lot of it becomes law.
Yeah,
and they believe too much of it, though. Yeah. That's the problem. They're not getting honesty and fairness in the news, and we try to give you that here because we tell you exactly how we feel. We talk to you like we in the barbershop. You know, in the barbershop, in the beauty salon, you're going to get it all the way that it is. So we give it to you that way here. It's honest. It's fair. We don't really. We give you our opinions, and everybody got their own opinion on this panel. We don't always agree, but when you get the news from the mainstream white media, they have to say it the way that the bosses tell them to do it. You know, there's filter. There's no filter here. We're giving it to you the way it's supposed to be given to you.
Give it to you real raw and uncut. The black truth.
That's what our black media stands for. Outspoken, unapologetic, and real.
Say it again, Julius. Say it again for him.
Outspoken, unapologetic, and real. You could put, if you don't like real, you can say raw or rough. We gonna give it to you the way you gotta have it. Jamal, you frozen?
Yeah.
Tiffany, don't run now. Don't run now, Tiffany.
But but that they wonder why we complain. We complain because of stuff like this. What you say, Jamal?
One of my people just sent me something that one of the longest sentences, or some are saying the longest sentence for the Capitol rioters was a brother. Black man.
Sent y'all that the other day.
Yeah.
I sent y'all that the other day.
Herschel Walker.
I sent y'all that the other day.
I thought the longest was the white guy got 87 months.
Right, yeah, but not right. So that was happening the other day. But then here it is, he up and said, now they got the Caucasian now. But here it is, he got one of the longest sentences, you know.
He got 63 months.
Right.
Yeah. And he didn't even go in. He was just there.
That's crazy.
He gonna learn. Well, he learned today. He learned today.
Yeah, he learned. Keep following them up. They got this guy out in Arizona, another
Riffit. They got Riffit. They got him charged domestic terrorism. So that was like they just sentenced him. So he now has the longest. But yeah. But here go the brother. He initially had it until Riffit they got charged. So
right.
Lord.
Right. It's crazy. Keep following them up. Lindsey Graham is coming to Georgia, y'all. He is going to be in a courtroom in Georgia.
Started a.
But you know what? If Stacey lose, I'm going to tap that Georgia Capitol.
Go ahead in there, boy. You better go ahead in there.
Jonathan McKeithen and Jamal Terrain are going to tell the Capitol if Stacey lose.
I promise you, I'm going to be there.
If
I'm
Stacey
Kemp.
loses,
I'm Kemp 2022. Kemp 22. I took pictures with the governor. I need to show y'all the pictures I took with the governor inside his office, and I got him right here on my wall, right here. Brian Kemp. That's right.
I bet you couldn't show us that.
Huh?
I bet you couldn't show us you and Kemp on no wall. I know we got pictures of you and Stacey a couple of Saturdays ago.
I saw that picture. I saw it. He was just a grinning. Grinning like a chestnut cat.
But Lindsey Graham is coming to Georgia. They've subpoenaed him. He has to come and be deposed, or he has to come and appear before this grand jury, or whatever he has to do. But he's not going to get away. See, people don't understand. Everybody that messed with Trump end up in trouble. And see, Lindsey Graham knew better. He's a lawyer. He hated Trump. And how you going to be a lawyer, hate Trump, and now you kiss Trump butt? Same thing with out there in Texas with Cruz. He hated Trump. What Cruz was? Cruz was he a law professor too?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, he was a law professor. Or either he was a
lawyer.
Yeah, and
lion.
And then the man called his wife ugly. Told his daddy was a murderer. And then you
couldn't call my wife ugly and say that my daddy done kill somebody and all kind of stuff, and me and you ever be friends.
Yeah. If I'm gonna do anything, I'm not gonna say anything for or against you at all. I'm not gonna advocate for you. I'm not gonna vote for you, knowing that you're a damn fool. And that's what they do with that, you know.
Me and you, we ain't friends. We ain't lovers. And at the first chance I get to get back, that's what it's gonna be.
The Bible said don't do that.
You know, I got one video I want to show real quick before we go on to the next subject. But Lindsey Graham is coming. Y'all stay tuned for that. We're gonna see if we can keep him here when he get in. We at Terrain support Tim Scott and Lindsey Graham. Okay, yeah, y'all bet not. Have y'all ever seen Lindsey Graham with a woman?
On that note, I'm a holler.
I support LGBT, and I support.
I'm just asking. I was wondering whether Lindsey Graham had a woman.
Scott is a woman.
Oh, okay.
Let me be quiet. See, I ain't gonna have no second month. My check is gone.
We wanted to play this.
My name is Chandra, and I approve that message.
This was a video I had loaded up for Racial Justice Network, and we're gonna talk about this 5 minutes after y'all see it, and then we're going on to the last 35 minutes. We'll talk about Disney and its characters. So here's the video I'm gonna play for y'all. This is a guy getting beat by the police, college grad. He was delivering DoorDash, so you better be careful.
I better not be the one I'm thinking it is. Y'all gonna have me fired up.
There you go.
As this video shows officers charge into the family home of Calloway. Their report says they had to kick in a door to get to him. You see them chase Calloway into an upstairs room where Calloway's attorney said he hid behind a couch and officers began tasing him. Stop! The affidavit from police said the taser had, quote, no effect on Calloway, so they used a baton instead, and the fight moves downstairs.
He has no weapon! Why are you chasing him? He's beating him and tasing him. He has no weapon, sir. There's no weapon. They're being aggressive.
The video then shows what appears to be a sheriff's deputy walk in.
No, you will not. Don't put your hands on me. Do not put your hands on me.
The affidavit picks up saying that the taser and batons both did not work and, quote, Calloway continued to resist arrest, but once in a bedroom.
Look how they're doing it. Hurry. Stop hitting him. Stop. Brandon, stop resisting. Brandon, just stop resisting. Just stop. Just stop. No. Just get on the ground. Get on the ground, Brandon. Get on the ground.
But while on the ground, this happens, according to Calloway's attorney.
Putting his foot on the head area and the neck of Brandon Calloway.
Okay.
And he's a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Right. Which honestly, this is going on, and I mean this wholeheartedly. Put me in a boxing ring with each one of them officers. I'll kick y'all ass. That was downright deliberately nasty and ignorant and just outright.
Where did this happen?
I want to say in California. You talking about pissed? That was just ridiculous.
It was. It really was. But I do have a message for young black men. Because, first of all, when you go through those type of motions, you are going to jail. If you fought back, you are going to jail. So do not fight back because they're going to have they're going to say that they have a right to beat you. So there's no need in fighting them because one of those officers could have shot and killed him, and then he's dead because he resisted. You have to, the police, when they come in, they're in charge. They're going to take you. If they came in there for you, they're going to take you. So if you don't, you got to be prepared to sue or whatever you got to do. Listen, they're in charge. They're going to take you, and ain't nothing you're going to do about that. They're going to take you. So it's better that they take you alive than dead.
But what was the reason?
He was delivering DoorDash, and they say he ran a stop sign, and he pulled up. They were behind him, and they put their lights on, and he wouldn't stop. He went all the way home, which he was in his neighborhood. So he went home, and he ran up in the house. They went in the house after him. And then that's how the whole thing did over a stop sign. See, they stop us for anything, but they don't want to stop the ones that are carrying the guns. This is a college student who was of no trouble to them, but they still want to create the trouble. Sometimes the police make their own worst enemies because they try to do little trivial things, and instead of being out there protecting and serving, they're out there trying to cite and arrest. They think that they're supposed to have so many arrests every day. I look at it here in my city where every day of the week, they got cars pulled over. These people are not going to want to come back here and spend no money. What you got so many cars pulled over for all day long? All day you got cars pulled over? Nah, this is a speed trap. Yeah. So, things just got to change in this country. Yes, some people do deserve to be stopped if they speed and acting crazy, but I don't know.
Yeah, and then when you say defund the police, they get upset. You don't want us to police. You don't want us to do this, that, and the third. No, we don't want you to kill us. Yeah. We don't want to keep paying our taxes for you to kill us, for you to unjustly kill us. Yeah. It's ridiculous how you can kill him for something that small, but the guy who went live screamed the massacre at Tops, he was taken out alive and arrested. So you can arrest a mass shooter, but you can't take a young man who ran a red light. He doesn't stand a chance.
Exactly.
It's repeated.
And that guy was not the guy that, the guy that shot up those people at the parade, he only had a couple of damn scratches here when he went. They had him in court today. He had a couple of scratches right above his eyebrows. I'm talking about this guy is bloody to a pulp over a stop sign, and this man done shot up.
He killed 2 people. He killed 7
people and maimed over 80 people. Really? And he was he was saying that he wasn't guilty in court today. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that the news does that too. The alleged shooter. Baby, it's not alleged when we saw you do it. It's not alleged when you go live on your social media and you point your gun in your face. You have the camera on behind your ear, but it's alleged. What's alleged about it?
Okay.
And the media play on that. It's alleged. And so that opens up reasonable doubt. For some kooks, it opens up reasonable doubt. Because some people, he was going through something. He was traumatized. His mama had to work late, or his dad had not been in his life for whatever the reasons are. Like, we have to stop making excuses for those who exhibit pure hate when we're just gunned down simply because the color of our skin gets under their skin so much. They feel like we shouldn't have a say-so. They feel like we shouldn't say anything. Like, we're done being treated any kind of way. We have the wisdom of our ancestors, but baby, we're not gonna let you keep getting away with it. You slap me, I'm gonna put you back.
I will add this too. There's 2 pieces to this that I really am concerned about. One, I've talked about this before, is the militarization of the police. There's no reason why the police have got to be so militarized. That makes sense. The other part of this is this. We've got to take into account cultural factors. I got into a minor traffic accident a few weeks ago. And what bothered me was it was a white dude and me and a black officer, a young black officer. The white dude went by with no breeze. You know what they asked me? You've been drinking and using drugs because you seem kind of jittery. First of all, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. Second of all, if you knew my credentials, you wouldn't even try me like that. Third of all, get your SHIT together and don't ever play with me like that again, because what you just did was basically you're denouncing me, and you look like me. Even though I look lighter skin, but you look like me. You gave this other man no issues. We got to start culturally. I didn't say anything then, but at the end of the day, we got to start educating people about cultural dynamics. And in our community, sometimes I'm going to go out with what I got on the run to the store. I may not look like I raise funds for the university, but I do. And it doesn't matter what I have on. It doesn't matter that I'm out here doing DoorDash. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, but you treat me as equal as you treated as a white man. And that's what we got to start doing, and we got to start demanding that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then it all starts here again. It starts with us. We are on the forefront of the front lines of making a difference. It starts with us. It has to start somewhere. And by us advocating and doing the things that we do, by us putting on these 30 different shows that we have here on this platform, from everything from sports to politics to education to finance, we're educating our community, and we're letting them know that there is a voice, that there is some place for them to go. And so that's what it's all about, starting here, right now, today. But
and honestly, I don't mean to go here, but I'm going to go here. It's what we see on our council. You know what I'm saying? You get 2 white males that get way more options to speak and to provide their opinion, yet black women are silenced. We got to do better. And honestly, I don't get mad when they push back. I love it, because how dare you allow the majority to speak, but yet somebody of color doesn't get the same rights? Are you fool? Are you crazy or something? That's not how this going to work.
Exactly.
And that's part of the leadership. That's part of the leadership problem down there. And we got to talk to Jamal.
Anyway,
Talk with his frat brother about it.
That's Jamal friend.
The words of the people on the Rabble are solely their words. Those are not my sentiments and thoughts of me.
That ain't what you said earlier.
Here's our last subject. Our last subject, we got about 20 minutes. We got 25 minutes to get out of here. And this last subject, I know it's going to have y'all heated. We got 2 videos to play. And I'll start with the first one. And then we'll go to the second one is what pissed me off.
You're going to talk for 25 minutes.
I'm going to let y'all have these 2 videos. This is the first one now. Now, that was a mentally challenged kid trying to get a hug from a Disney character, and he did not want to hug the little mentally challenged brown kid. Now, here's the second one that got me a little tick that I would have been in Disneyland right now. Wow, about my grandchild. Here it is.
Look at Elmo.
Oh!
Hey! Who said it's okay, Big Bird?
That girl that was snapping on the front.
He wanted a down. He wanted the high five.
Oh, show did.
Little girl shocked. She cannot believe it. You know,
I can't believe it.
You saw what he did to that little girl, though. He ran that little girl over. He'd had to been fighting.
Oh, I was told by that joker. That little head with the roll out street.
We would have been turning over in that damn park, for real.
Baby, look, windows would have been broke, tables flying.
Oh my God!
He ran the little girl over. How you do that? How you disregard all the you doing the little white kids like that? But when the little black kids trying to give you a high five, you walk by. And I'm talking about it's not just one character; it's 2 or 3 of these characters doing it. But what the hell is going on?
You know what it is, Julius? You know how at the beginning of a shift they have a shift meeting. They done had plenty of shift meetings about how to treat who and what to do. And this is a culture. This ain't an isolated incident that just happened on that one day. This is a culture. And that's the reason why when this stuff first started coming out, and they held back, oh, we don't know who's in the Rosie costume. You tell a damn lie. You know, y'all don't, you know what? Y'all, I'm going to mute my damn self.
You ain't gonna cuss no more tonight either.
Hey,
you ain't gonna cuss no more than show. This is a family-friendly show, Sean McKeithen. I did it for you, Julius. You ain't gotta worry about it.
Go ahead, Tiffany.
Like Sandra said, at the beginning of every shift, you know which costume you're going to be in, and they talk to you about decorum. I mean, you being a Disney character is nothing less than you being a Subway sandwich maker. It's customer service, boo. And so you have to treat all the children the same. I would have been just like the woman from the first video. I don't think I would have put my hands on one of the characters, but I would have let it be known, like, I see you curving all the black kids. Like, that's as calm as I can say it because I don't want to cuss either.
I'm disappointed in y'all.
Robert?
I'm gonna tell you like this here. I ain't as nice as Tiffany. I'm gonna keep it real because they tell me I don't keep it real. You do that to my baby cousin or my grandnephew, I'm telling you, all that fur about to fly like a little cat. All that fur coming off you. I'm telling you, all you see is fur flying, just flying.
It is not gonna be a wonderful day in the
Touch
damn
my
neighborhood.
babies if you want to. You touch my grandnephew. I'm gonna tell you right now. That little head gonna roll down the street. You step on my man. Listen here. Don't step on my
The
baby
head
boy.
gonna be turned to the back.
Don't step on my baby boy like that. I'm telling you, his daddy won't even be hold me back. He in the Navy. I'm telling you, all y'all would have saw red fur just flying.
Okay, Professor Jamal Torre, what say you?
Well, I was going to throw out there, what about the man in Dallas at Dillard's, the Dillard employee, who called the 10-year-old African-American boy an effing N?
No.
His daddy, I think his daddy went to go try on something. He come back, and that's when the little boy is upset. But people are applauding the father as to how he handled it with regard to the man. So, and this is something we got to be protectors of, each one of us, of our children, of our fellow adults. Yeah, but we see how the system is.
But you know, Jesus, did you? I watched that video, right? And why are we always, because why are we always the calmest or have to be the most submissive people in the room? Because did you hear the reply when the man walked up to the old white man and asked him, confronted him, and he hung back, well, I had hit my knee. Well, what is the knee-jerk reaction to hitting your knee? I always say, damn it. If I hit my knee, never have I ever said the N-word. When I hit my knee, that's not my knee-jerk reaction.
Right.
So when he was calmly explaining to the man, that wouldn't have been my reaction, because I would have snatched him. His soul would have left his body before.
Y'all remember that lady? I don't know if y'all saw the video. The white dude, kind of heavy-set white dude, slapped that black woman. Maybe she beat that man all the way in that store.
Cause see, I pray to the butt gods. Cause I be clapping my butt cheeks together, praying for stuff like this to happen.
It's a money for that.
I be praying. Nothing like this ever happens for me.
You get OnlyFans.
It never happens for me because I'm waiting. I come from the wish me state. I wish that somebody would do that. Let them do it. Let them do it to Chris. Oh Jesus, y'all!
Now, Chris is grown now. I'm gonna need to let Chris fight for himself now.
Y'all will see me on Fox News. That's how deep it'll be.
Now you too dark. They gonna have you on Fox.
They gonna have me on Fox News. They gonna have me on Newsmax. They gonna have me on Newsmax.
You gonna be on ATR.
They gonna have me on every. I'll be making my rounds.
But it's just terrible that we're getting it everywhere. I'm talking about everywhere. It's not just in the streets. It's just not by the police. It's just not in the coffers of these places of authority in government. It is everywhere.
Yes, it is.
In the restaurants, everywhere. We are treated on this planet, on this earth, we are treated like scum. And until we start standing up and making people understand that you must respect us and you must treat us better, they will not, because they know one thing: they have broken us. They have broken us to a point where we are not unified. And when you don't have unity in anything, they'll beat you in everything.
That's
and
right.
that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
You are
That's
right.
the way it is. It's terrible. You know, we're not on here
It's
advocating
terrible.
because we're not on here advocating because we're racist. We're on here advocating because we want fairness.
Absolutely.
That's all it is. There's nobody on here are racist. We are on here advocating for fairness, inclusion, I guess.
Yeah.
You know,
But you know,
included in being treated equal. What you say, Robert?
you know, Jamal, to tell you this, black folk can't be racist because we'll never be in the space to have to be the oppressor. So we can never be racist.
Yeah, you need power to be racist.
Right. There you go.
Over people.
There you go.
Some people think that you can, but you can't because you have no power. You have the power to affect somebody's life. Can I change something by me doing the actions that I did to you? I can't change anything, so it does not affect you. You know, but when you are in a position to change somebody's life, to change the outcome of some particular event in that person's life, then you have power over them. You know, so it's crazy that we're still subjected to this in today's world. That is how it is until we understand that our power is from our unification. Unified, we're powerless. It takes us on platforms like this to give out that type of information so that people can see, hey, these people aren't scared. These people are saying something that's needed in
to
our
be
community.
said. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We got to keep you informed. The truth.
And I sent you a video, Julius, or I tagged you in a video this week where, you know, and I feel it all the time over here in Houston where, you know, the Mexicans and Indians and stuff, you know, they're just as racist towards us as anybody else, you know. And we have always, black people have always been so you know,
accommodated.
Yeah, we've always been so kumbaya. We've always, you know, marched for everybody, come to everybody's rescue and everything. And I just feel like I feel like the guy that was on that video, it has come to a point where we need to start rescuing ourselves.
Absolutely.
You know, we need to, not saying that we are anti, but we need to be more for, you know, we need to be more for us and less for everybody else. Because nobody is for us in every region of this continent. No matter where you go, Ukraine or any place else on this continent, you will always find somebody oppressing the black race.
Absolutely.
You know, even though we have done nothing to anybody. Even our own people in Africa don't accept us, you know. So we need to be more for ourselves instead of trying to lift everybody else up and trying to be so welcoming to everybody else. We need to be trying to uplift ourselves because nobody else is trying to do that. Come over here to Texas and see how anti these same Hispanics are towards us. They putting up doggone putting up what is it? A bridge or a border or whatever to keep them out. And here we are. We ain't doing against us. We've never done anything to you. We didn't take your land. Houston used to be Mexico. Who knew? Sam Houston took Houston from Mexico. I mean, and then put up a border and told them they couldn't come back to their own land.
Don't they do that though? Ain't that their motive?
Okay,
that's their MO. I bet he was. I bet he did call her, huh?
Okay. Yes. They got statues all over the place. So I mean, so Texas is North Mexico.
Yeah. Well, we think those Disney characters should be fired, suspended, or charged. That one that ran over the little baby, he should be charged. He has no right to have done that to a child. Yeah, if that was my grandchild, I'd probably be in jail myself.
Yeah, but that $25 million lawsuit is just the first lawsuit, I believe.
Yeah, and that's why you hire good people, and you don't curb the training, because these people got to go out every day understanding that you're getting paid because you're there to entertain these people. And if you don't give good customer service, and that's good customer service, when you treat people fair and you treat them right, they got to do that. The internet is still undefeated. It catches everything. These are the most important. Besides GPS, I don't know anything that's more important in the history of man than this. I'm serious. It's just an important tool. And the internet is still undefeated because the internet has shown. Jamal, you woke? You woke? The internet is undefeated, y'all. The internet is undefeated. The internet pulled up Jamal and Kemp in the same photo. Y'all see that?
Wow.
He was trying to tell a little lady by him, "Why you come stand between us? You don't see me trying to put my arm around the governor?" Lord. I don't know what to say. I know that before we go, we do have one thing to say. We got two. I meant to play our first episode, but it's too long. We got an episode of our first episode of little known Black history facts, and the first episode will be a 8-minute video by the great professor there. But we'll play that another time. But it'll be played on the first episode when we put that up in the middle of the month. We'll start playing our first episode of little known Black history facts. But let me play this commercial real quick before y'all go so y'all can see it.
This peaceful place, this serene glen directly behind me, was the site of one of the most horrendous historical events in American history. They sold 429 of 436 slaves that were offered over a 2-day period. When they started selling the first person, it started to rain. And when they sold the last one, it stopped raining. It had rained torrentially. And they said it was as if God was crying. We are going to save this site for posterity. The city of Savannah is trying to develop it, but it should be kept as a memento and as a memory for what man ought not to do to one another.
Okay, don't y'all forget, sign up for the Weeping Time. Sign up for the Weeping Time Coalition. You can find us on Facebook and TikTok, everywhere. Sign up for the Weeping Time Coalition, just to make sure that everybody understands what the significance of this picture is. Y'all know who the guy standing right before the governor on the right, the tall guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's your professor. Internet is undefeated.
Kemp 2022. Kemp 2022. Kemp.
Internet is
Herschel
undefeated.
Walker. Herschel Walker. Athens, Savannah. Athens, Savannah. Herschel Walker.
Oh, not the Athens on Baxter Street either. No. Y'all keep that in there with y'all.
I ain't had mentioned Baxter this time. I had to
throw it in there. Just so you know. Look, he said
I haven't called that photo was not Photoshop.
No, Jesus. The blasphemy, Jesus. The blasphemy.
Well,
all right. Clark County, Herschel.
All they needed was Van Johnson on the other side.
Really? Well, people, that's our show for tonight. Make sure you share. Any last words, Sandra?
I'm done, man. Y'all have a good rest of the week.
Jesus, are you frozen, Jesus?
No,
Jesus.
Yes, I'm frozen.
You are not frozen, Jesus.
Tiffany, last words.
Make sure you get out and vote. Bring someone with you to vote. Encourage someone to vote. Not for Herschel nor Kemp. Even as
Ray, last words.
Yeah, voting is necessary. Don't let anybody tell you voting does not matter. Voting matters. We got to change this world. And one of the ways to change it is by voting, getting people out of office.
That is correct. Our next voting is in November, under 100 days away. Y'all get ready. Register if you aren't registered already. Educate yourself and participate. We must participate to change the laws. We don't need to be complaining. We got the power in the pen. We got the power in the ballot. So all we have to do is vote in November. If you don't vote, you don't matter.
Yep. Because they voting on P-Valley. So
oh Lord. I ain't watched that show yet. I gotta watch it. Anyway, good night, people. We love you. We appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow on Ebony Sports Reporters and Mona Lisa Monroe in the morning, and taking the journey together. 2 therapists in the microphone, Ebony Sports Reporters, express opinions, and then repeats of the shows that we had on today. Y'all tune in tomorrow. We're going places, and we're taking you with us. Good night, everybody.
Peace.
I like that.